So
let's go.
I think that's it, dude. I think that's it. Okay. Something great is happening. Look at that. Come on. Let's go. This is what we wanted. I'm scared. Good morning. Well, what's this?
7-Eleven in Southeast Asia never fails to impress. So we've got the IQ Smart drink here. Working with this, we may move from 90 IQ to 95.
All right, guys, day number 3 in Davao. After spending the first couple days hanging around with Rafi and the local hunters, we're actually going out on our own to do our own thing today, which in the Philippines is very hit and miss. Basically, long story short, we're heading up the mountain into the highlands to try and find what is maybe Davao's rarest snake, which is Trimeresurus flavomaculatus, the Mindanao subspecies, Schadenbergerite, which we missed last time on our last Mindanao expedition, and we're adamant we don't want to miss it this time. But we've only got one day, so we're going to get up there early in the daytime, scout spots, speak to locals, just do the most, and then we'll get out cracking at night. If we find anything in the daytime, I'll show you. If not, I'll catch you later. All right, update on our scouting mission. It's going pretty well, actually. We found really nice area, open access as well. So very bullish on this. You can see the kind of rocky stream in the background. Not any major water flowing, but there is some with some puddles, aggregators. So yeah, water in the area, accessible, not gonna get wet. All very good signs. All right, we are getting started. Keith is with me tonight. We split off in 2 different groups. Alex and Aidan are just a little bit further going downstream. Keith and I are going upstream. Then we're gonna rendezvous later and share our finds. So hopefully we have some to share. It looks good, I'm excited. We're up kind of high elevation for Trimeresurus flavomaculatus in my opinion, but there's not much habitat any lower. So we're gonna give it a run up here and then we'll see how we can improvise moving forwards into what's gonna be a pretty intense night, I think. All right, so off the rip here, I got this pseudo gecko of some kind, which is a Philippines region endemic genus. Really interesting. They're like really long and thin, like cat geckos. And they always like flatten themselves against trees like this. Sadly, this one's missing its tail and it's so fresh as well. Something must have tried to grab it only, oh, hello. Jump down to the floor, only moments after I came past, but you can see with it stretched out here, how unique looking these geckos are. Those bright green eyes and such like a long and thin body. It's really crazy. And their feet are unbelievably sticky. Like, they are so good at grabbing onto things. They're hard to pull off plants. But yeah, really interesting gecko here. Look at that. Look at that body. Looks like a freaking caterpillar. Look at that. So cute. Man, it's a nice find. I've seen one of these once before in the Philippines. And it was a long time ago and I took 0 pictures. So this is cool. We're under the impression this is Pseudogecko punkayapet, which sounds like a really Thai name. I wonder if it's named after a Thai biologist of some kind. It doesn't sound particularly Filipino, that's for sure. But yeah, look at this guy go. Really cute gecko. So in this one pool alone, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8 sticky frogs. And I'm not exactly sure what this one over here is. Yeah, this is some completely different kind of frog, which I don't even recognize. I don't think I've even seen that before. But just all these little frogs hanging out here. Look at them all swimming around, the little sticky frogs. And this one, I couldn't even tell you what genus that is. So my dog Keith just spotted actually our main target skink. It was in that hole there. It's Venomorphus fasciatus, but it disappeared. And while we were speculating how to get it out of there, Keith looked up in the tree and look up there. I'm pretty sure that's our target viper. That is a Trimeresurus and it's not subannulatus. It's a pit viper and it's not subannulatus. So
let's go.
I think that's it, dude. I think that's it. Come on, man. Come on. That is gotta be it. Oh. All right, let's get it down and see what the hell it looks like, because it would be a little bit of a challenge to get this one down. All right, so as you can see, we've retrieved a stick that's 100% long enough to get it, and now we're gonna bring it down. These clips are always underwhelming, but it's so rare that we film catching sequences that this time we're gonna run it up. Let's go. Okay. Now the trick is, we wanna wake it up, and then we wanna get it to climb onto this vine. Because if I knock it down, it could always like just disappear into some crevice that we simply cannot retrieve it from. So I'm just got to kind of guide it onto this plant here. It's so flimsy. Are you seeing how much it's wobbling? Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Oh my God, it's so hard to lower down on this vine. It's so big. Okay. Something great is happening.
Oh, yeah.
Keith, I'll turn off my light, sorry.
Yep.
Oh, it's striking. Now you film it, Keith.
Cool.
Look at that. There it is, guys.
I'm gonna tap it.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Everybody stay calm. Let me do this.
Yeah, it needs to focus.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about the focus for now.
All right, guys, here we go. We got it, man. Look at that. A little juvenile female, Trimeresurus flavomaculatus, the Mindanao form that we call Schadenbergi. And there it is, man, in the flesh. Actually quite a nice patterned female. Generally, the females in this region don't have much patterning, and it's the males that have the really strong banding. But if we zoom in on this girl here, yeah, she's actually retained quite a nice bit of patterning there, and she's looking absolutely beautiful. Look at that little interesting kind of grayish blue tail. Yeah, man, I'm so happy because we had no idea if they occurred at this stream valley. We had no idea if they occurred at this elevation whatsoever. This was all brand new to us. We thought there was a high chance we'd get skunked here. And in the first 10 minutes of hiking up the stream, Keith spotted this bad boy. Keith is the expert at spotting these, by the way, because literally he takes people out in Luzon all the time for little tours to look for these. So he knows how Trimeresurus flavomaculatus lives near these streams. And I thought this looked great based on Keith's spots in Luzon, and it has certainly turned out to be. I'm so happy to see this. This is a really rare snake in Davao City and Davao del Sur. Like, it actually is. So seeing this here is amazing. There's almost no records from this region, but obviously we're good at turning up vipers. That's our speciality over here at Explore Herpetology. And we turned up this one, well and truly. What a lovely snake. Look at it go. Let's get some different angles. Can't just film and talk from the same angle all the time. Oh, this is a nice one. You can see the venter there, guys. Check that out. No idea if it's in focus. Oh, look at that. Love that. What a cool find. We're going to take this to show the other guys. Hopefully we see some more stuff before we mate up with them. All right, well, suddenly it started raining. So even though we got off to a great start, when it starts raining heavily like this, usually it's a bit of an activity killer, which is kind of a shame. But obviously can't be unhappy. Alex and Aiden are stuck in this somewhere. Keith and I just made it back to the car in time, but damn. Me and Keith went poking around in a little sheltered, covered area, and we rustled up a cool frog. I saw a few frogs tonight. Wasn't really frogging, was looking for snakes, but this one's definitely worth showing. Mindanao horned frog. First time seeing this one actually for me, I think. Yeah, I think it definitely is the first time. And look at him. You can hear them calling in the background, that little That's their species. Really cool. Nice warts and like little lines and stuff over the back of this particular frog there. Oh, hello. Woken up all of a sudden, buddy. You look cool. All right, the boys, we just linked up with them and they cooked up this kind of bitey Rhabdophis lineatus, which is a species we saw on our last Mindanao trip, a Mindanao endemic or a Mindanao faunal region endemic. It was chewing on stuff, so I'm trying to stop it from chewing on me. You can tell that it wants to. But yeah, this one's, I don't know if it's in shed. It doesn't look in shed, but it's so dull compared to the ones we saw in Zamboanga, which, if you remember, had the green tail and the red upper body, or the other way around. I can't remember exactly which way it was. But they saw two of these and they brought back just one for us to look at here in this while we shelter from the rain. So good work up here in the highlands already. Turning up, this is, I believe, our 10th species. Our 10th species, which originally was our target for the whole freaking trip, was 10 species of snake. And here you go. Hopefully we can rustle up more tonight. I believe the rain's going to stop. We're going to do more searching, but this has been a great start to the evening. It's only 8 p.m. and hopefully we're going to get out, do a bit more. But here's a Rhabdophis lineatus. And while we're playing with this, look, I just looked into the tree over there and there's another freaking flavo just chilling around there. I was actually telling Keith that there's no way there's not one around this temple area. And sure enough, so high in a tree though. I don't know if we can get that down. I do not know, but at least we should give it a little shot. Well, a little bit truncated for now. No chance we're getting that one down. We've evaluated it. I think it's impossible. So we have to hope that this rain stops and we get another shot at turning up some snakes, because there's still some nice areas that we haven't walked so far, and we want to give it a shot.
Finally put the effort into getting one of these little tree frogs in hand. Quite a cute little fella, this. No idea what the species is, absolutely not a clue. But yeah, it's quite nice. The rain's just stopped, so we're going to get back herping and hopefully we can turn up more. First snake post-rain is just a big prass green morph, this time sleeping high up in a tree. So another species to add to what's been a good night. We switched up to a slightly larger stream just a little ways away. See if this has any more flavo, which would be awesome to find, like a male that we can reach at least, but nothing so far. There's some copyrighted music in the background, but yeah, we wrapped up after whatever the hell we did at that stream. Dead tired, a lot of hiking today, very successful though. We're extremely happy, and we'll catch you for our last day tomorrow. All right, after a quick Raffy-less day, we're back with him. We've linked up again, and we're heading back to the same area, although to do a different searching technique this time. We're gonna head out hiking in the daytime and actually focus on hitting some coconut plantations and tearing apart the coconuts, the fallen coconut piles, to see if we can turn up some stuff under there, because there could be some species that we haven't seen so far that we can find using that method. Of course, it's nowhere near guaranteed to see anything, but we're gonna try our best. We've got a nice little group. You can see the lads in the background. And this is our last day here, so anything's a bonus. We're gonna be spending the whole day with Raffy, checking out some spots, and hopefully we can turn up some stuff. I'll update you as we go. Now, onwards.
So, we began a long hike deep into the agricultural fields on the edge of Davao City, with our eyes set on turning up our final big target snake, the Philippine coral snake. The locals had said it was easiest to find this species while flipping coconuts, so we got to work tearing apart huge piles in the blazing heat.
All right, we just turned up our first cool herp in the first little section of digging. We got this Brachymeles gracilis, which is the graceful short-limbed skink, I think is the common name for this guy. And you can see the limbs are indeed very tiny. Look at those stubby little legs. So cute, man. He's actually not like too tiny as these little ground skinks can be. And of course, the very, very long and elongate sausage body. That's really nice, man. Super, super happy to see that. Look at that cute head, made for burrowing. I just kicked him out of some coconuts, unsurprisingly. Exactly what we're looking for. So very happy to get the first reptile of the day. A cool one I've never seen before. Nice little lifer short-limbed skink here. I love these guys.
Oh, it's boring, fucking irrelevant snake.
All right, we got our first snake. Aiden just flipped this Lycodon cappuccino.
The stub tail.
Oh, bro, you need to wash your hands, man.
Yeah, I'll lick them clean.
Washing your hands in a latrine would be genuinely favorable to smelling like this snake. Hey man, we're off the board. Not really what we're looking for out here, but we're always happy to see reptiles. And here is one flipped amongst the crap just as we got over to this area with a nice house. Always good to have a daytime snake encounter. And look at it, not even biting you. You're a lucky man.
Yeah, mate. I probably smell worse than a snake. That's why it doesn't want to bite me.
Yeah. I've seen quite a few of these little skinks running around. No more of the graceful slender skink. But we're not actually sure what species this is, but I'm assuming it's very common. And they're all absolutely minuscule like this. Pretty cute though. We're hoping to turn up some more snakes. We've already got one on the board. And we didn't start that long ago, although this is hard work. Like I'm telling you, bro, this is hard work.
Absolutely pissing the sweat.
Look at these guys. That is the face of a very truncated man.
Indeed it is.
Dude, I wish we had that on film. I was just going through a coconut pile and we got a freaking big Calliopus philippina, our #1 target for this flipping episode. I didn't even know they got this big. I thought they were dinky. I'm being really careful because these guys can flick up their own body in a split second. But I just wanted to get some of the hype on camera because that was insane. I just was kicking through this giant pile of coconuts and I suddenly out of nowhere, this banded pattern I see. And look at that. I know the lighting isn't great here. We can take some much better video in a second, but look at that, guys. Look at that, come on, let's go. Let's go, Raffy. Another target elapid, another day, another goated find. This is the perfect script, bro. I'm gonna say it already. All right, guys, here you go. You can see it here in the flesh. Put it down on the ground, and like a coral snake usually does, it's sat still pretty quickly. Not the best position, but I'm trying to stay out of the sun so I can show it properly, and you get a look at this freaking awesome snake. Like, the banding on the upper body is just fire. Hold on, come back, you. Come back. Yeah, I don't mind you going this way. Banding on the upper body in the head, look at that. And then going down the body, the bands get a little bit less distinct, and then to the red tail. And like, it is not small at all. Like, you guys saw me holding it, obviously. I think possibly gravid. Maybe it just ate another snake, or maybe it just needs a chysine. Honestly, it's hard to say. But what I can say is this was absolutely
our main target for today, without a shadow of a doubt. Of all the snakes we wanted to see, obviously the Philippine coral snake, endemic to the southern Philippines, Mindanao faunal region, was like absolute like top priority. We're in the worst position ever for like lighting. There we go. That's something a bit better there. Let's get in close and just show this beauty. Look at that. Oh my word, what a freaking snake. What a snake right there. Seeing that under the stuff. We haven't been out here that long, maybe around an hour now, maybe a little bit longer. But that is just freaking fantastic. Let's go, guys.
Out reserves around a fist bump.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's freaking go. Let's go.
Yes, man.
Yes, G.
Top G, top striker.
This guy is taking us around his farms. There we go. Wow. So here is where it was. You see the guys taking a look there. I was just kicking through this pile here like that, and then boom, just like that. This habitat's kind of this mixed disturbed forest, overgrown agricultural land with a few cleared areas here. Fantastic. All right, having hit our main target, we're gonna start wrapping up. Actually, I was wrong about the time it took. It'd been over an hour and a half, and it's 4 right now. We started at 2 on the dot, like we started digging at 2. So it was one hell of a session, but I just can't believe how lucky we are. Like truly, I cannot believe it. So insanely cool. Of all the stuff we could have flipped, of which there are many species the guys find under these coconut piles here. There's a very happy camper here. Very happy crowd of happy campers. We're gonna go grab some pictures in a slightly nicer spot, just like 5 minutes down from where we caught it. Then we're gonna go back, get some food, and prep for tonight, where we're going after another target, which is not a snake. More updates on that soon. Stay tuned and make sure you like the video if you're enjoying. And if you've reached this point in the video, make sure you tell me what your favorite snake so far has been, because we have been cooking. Man, these levels of sweat maxing are a joke, dude. Look at my pants. Oh my word. Slibbering?
Yeah, slippery.
Slibbering?
More sentient than skibbity.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
Total wipeout. This is like a Ninja Warrior 2025.
You are watching a master at work.
One very sweaty dinner later, and we're on the beginning of our night hike. We've driven an hour out of town here, and Rafi and Lester have just met us here, and we're going to head out to our next spot where we've got a very special target. I'll talk to you about it very soon. Let's go. So for first time, we're starting herping in a house, and Rupert's Reptiles is already playing on the TV. What is this? Is this Omkoi? This has got to be Omkoi, bro, hasn't it? Aiden, this is your video. Let's not repeat it. We are quite literally descending a cliff here to try and get down to the water where they sleep and rest at night. Our best shot of getting to it. Man, it is steep, but I reckon we can make it here. I really do. All right, we made it down to the stream, and it's very limited access. The water is very deep here. There's only some small sections where we can walk along the side, and we haven't seen anything yet. But we're gonna keep at it for a bit, and if we're truncated by access, we're gonna shift to a new plan. But there's definitely, I'm considering just like going in and getting wet and getting to the other side.
Yeah.
All right, finally we turned something up here. We got not 1, but 2 shrub snakes. This is the first time I've ever seen Oxyrhabdium modestum in its adult form. I saw it once before. Ooh, wrong way. Yeah. I saw it once before, obviously on the last Mindanao trip. Well, and it was a juvenile, but here's 2 adults. There's one there, and I don't know how well you guys can see, but up there is a second one higher in the tree. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna get this one down and take a closer look. All right, here you go, guys. We got another species, another Mindanao endemic, and one we're certainly very happy to see. This is Oxyrhabdium modestum, or I'll say like CF modestum. Maybe this is the true one, but look at it. It's a very, very strange snake. And you know, I always thought the fact they call them shrub snakes was weird, because I felt like most observations are on the ground and them hunting and on the ground or being flipped on the ground. But this one was in the tree, and so's the one next to it. So obviously they are semi-arboreal, and probably maybe even primarily arboreal. But look at that weird head. This is a Philippine endemic genus, so Oxyrhabdium can only be found in the Philippines. And if you're wondering what these guys are up to, they're looking at a trap that's set for Varanus cummingii, the Mindanao yellow-headed monitor.
But aside from that, we're going to leave the other one in the tree because it's identical to this one. And we're going to take a few pictures of this for sure, because this is a nice snake to add to the trip for sure. We were actually low-key hoping to flip one of these earlier today because the guys are saying they find them under coconuts now and again. But this one, no, found active climbing around the trees at night. So let's go, guys. Let's go. Oh, we just got another good find right after those Oxyrhabdium. Check it out. Keith and Lester turned up a freaking big female sub, which is actually one of our biggest targets here. Obviously, the other night we saw the young female, but obviously you guys know, big female sub, always better than any juvenile or male. So yeah, we have to get this one down, and we're surely going to, because it's not even that high up. All right, check this out, guys. You're truly watching now a master at work. So, flashlight in mouth, hook in hand, gonna start elevating up this tree. This guy was our first guide. This guy was our first local guide that we had in the first night for Samarensis, and we got along with him really well. We've had him out both nights since, and he's really been a legend. Like, even if he doesn't spot stuff, which he often does, he's the GOAT at catching stuff. Like, he is him. And he's also covered in ants, so yeah, that's part of the grind, bruh. All right, guys, here you go. This is what we wanted. Now you can see it in person, the type locality, the true Tropidolaemus subannulatus. And look at it, it's got the blood red eye, obviously not a unique feature, but the unique feature is more just like the certain color pattern these guys have, which obviously doesn't need explaining. You can see it right in front of your eyes here. These guys also have a cracking tail. And this one's actually quite docile, hasn't been throwing strikes at us at all, which is legendary. And after we didn't see any of these large ones on the previous nights, this was something we really wanted to get tonight. We knew they were in the area. The guys said they'd seen sub here, although not common. And we weren't expecting to see one, honestly, looking at the habitat. But just on this little trail we found going down this insanely steep slope to the river, of all subs to get, we got a big adult female, and you love to see that. Maybe I'll pick up some more filming. If not, I hope you enjoyed this look at what is yet another cracking snake in an area, in a video, which has been too good to us. Certainly one of the best Rupert's Reptiles videos ever to date. But isn't that just how it always is when we come to the Philippines? Let's go, yeah. On the route to where we're going to try and get to the Flavo down, we got a little gecko here that none of us have seen before. We don't have any means to ID this one on the spot, but it's probably like quite a widespread gecko on Mindanao. But I don't remember seeing this one in Zamboanga, so that's quite cool. Very large, kind of looks like similar to Consabrinus does on the mainland, and he's a real wriggler too. I can't really loosen my grip on this guy, but check out those nice broad bands and that very, very big head. That's a cool gecko. Unfortunately, we don't have time to take any pictures. We're very, very short on time. We've got to fly early tomorrow for our next leg of this expedition, which stay tuned for, by the way. But yeah, just thought I'd film this one briefly. We are truly watching a master at work. Watching this guy climb this by cutting himself small ladders in the tree. It's just great. That will break, that'll break. That'll break, I'm worried.
Like a technique of coconut tree.
Yeah, I'm scared. All right, he's made it. And just like that, we have the Flavo in hand. He shook the branch, and actually it dropped out all the way and kind of tumbled down into the leaf litter. And I thought it might have been gone for good, but somehow, while rummaging around down there, I managed to relocate it, which was incredibly fortunate. But here you can see it is another female, this one, but got considerably stronger banding than the last one, and around the same size, maybe marginally. All right, here's a slightly less truncated place to film, but you can see the full body. Anyway, as I was saying, I think it's probably about the exact same size as the last one. The other one might have been a little bit chubbier, but this one does have those more distinctive bands, especially towards the tail here, where you can see it's really, really banded compared to the last one. So I'm really happy we get to see a slightly more beautiful individual. I don't know how well you guys can see, but it's also got touches of blue on the face, and you can see that kind of black barred ventrolaterals, which are more unique to the Mindanao CF Flavomaculatus, which we're looking at here. And this is a great end to what's been a great night for snakes. Obviously, we didn't see any, or at least we couldn't get hands-on with any Hydrosaurus because the habitat was just a bit truncated. But honestly, we switched it up because we care more about seeing Flavo, seeing another Flavo, and having the guys here, having Lester, aka the GOAT,
is obviously a huge benefit, and we were able to see this awesome snake in the flesh here, which is probably going to be the last one in this video. So I hope you guys smash that like button and leave a comment for this snake, for all the stuff we see in this video, because it's been absolutely wild. Yeah, this is just beyond my wildest dreams, what we've turned up in the last few days. And hopefully it will continue into the following videos. And we've got some really, really exciting stuff planned. So stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next video. Let's go.